4 things that 4C hair loves. Number 1 is conditioner. 4C hair loves conditioner. Conditioning your hair is just a great way to replenish, soften and moisturize the hair. And especially given that 4B, 4C hair is the driest hair type, deep conditioning is an absolute must because it keeps the hair manageable, it keeps the ends moisturized and limits any breakage from being too dry. You could do an entire regimen with just conditioner. You can pre-poo and detangle, co-wash, deep condition and moisturize and style with conditioner. If you wanted, you could add some penetrating hair oils, avocado, banana, honey to add boost, shine and strength to the hair. So long as you're keeping a balance between moisture and protein, your hair should be in tip-top shape. The 2 conditioners that I'm alternating between at the moment is Shea Moisture's Manuka Honey Intensive Hydration Mask. So I use that as my moisturizing conditioner. And then Olive Oil Hair Mayonnaise as my protein conditioner. You should be deep conditioning after every wash, but if you can, and if you'd like to, deep condition once weekly. Deep condition for 20 minutes or more. Even better, deep condition with heat, because that's a great way for the hair shaft to absorb all that good stuff. The second thing that 4C hair loves is to be left alone. You cannot be fiddling with 4C hair. Over manipulation, hand in hair syndrome is a surefire way to breakage. 4C hair is so fragile. The coils are so minuscule. You cannot be styling it every day and combing it every day. It's just gonna break off. That's why it's widely recommended for you to do long-term protective styles. It keeps the hair stretched, it keeps the ends, which of course are the oldest, driest parts of the hair, off your shoulders and rolled away. Puffs, buns, box braids, Senegalese twists, wigs, weaves, they're all super cute ways to keep your hair in great condition so that you're retaining that length. The third thing that 4C hair loves is knots. I don't like knots, but my 4C hair loves knots, you know, SSKs or single strand knots, group knots, it just loves it, okay? Again, as I say, the strands are so small that they just love to be in love with each other and roll around and cause knots. And the way that you can limit these knots is by keeping the hair stretched. Kinky coily hair tends to shrink, and when it does that, the coils and strands kind of intertwine and lock with each other. And when it does that, it's very hard to detangle and you'll find you'll have a lot more knots in your hair. So make sure you're keeping your hair moisturized so it limits any friction between the strands. Make sure that you are using a satin pillowcase or a satin scarf at bedtime. So again, the hair strands can slide past each other rather than rolling up on each other. And that way you will limit any knots. If you do come across any knots, finger detangle as much as you can to eliminate most of the strands until you're down to that one annoying strand. And the best thing to really do is just get some sharp hair scissors and trim it out as close to the knot as you possibly can. Another great thing to do is clump the coils together. Clumping the coils together means that they're not going to roll up on each other, they're not going to knot. And of course, all of this stuff is just a great way to keep 4C hair in its best shape. The last thing that 4C hair loves is routine. If you do nothing to 4C hair, it's gonna break off. And if you do too much to 4C hair, it's gonna break off. So just give it a solid, simple routine. Wash, condition, moisturize and style, and you'll be on your way. I knew plenty of 4B, 4C women with hair down to their backsides who wash their hair like once a month and then they just moisturize and protective style throughout that month. Maybe they spritz their hair throughout the weeks to keep it moisturized, but that's it. That's how you're going to retain the length. So long as you look after your hair, a bit of tender loving care, because 4C hair is so fragile, so gentle. Just be gentle with it and leave it alone and you will see it flourish in no time. I hope these tips have helped. Let me know what your 4C hair loves in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye! Parmesan free and it's cruelty free as well, so I was like, okay, I will give it a try.